when I'm flying high above the sky. I don't care, it will be fine. Don't you know it's done for me right in your eyes? Totally a guide, don't you see? Don't you know it was done for me right? Totally a guide, don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you see?
What is happening, everybody?
What's going on, man?
Rolling
Yo.
Thunder episode 60, Hot Import Nights. How you guys doing today? Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, for real, dude. It's a long
I can
week, dude.
smell the burnouts already. Or is that coil from the other day? I don't know. How you guys
Probably
doing?
a combination of the both, if I had to guess, to be honest with you.
I can't smell shit. I can't even breathe.
No, my nose is stuffy too, man. I've had sinus the last couple of days. Just been dragging me on.
Allergies are
Yeah,
full
right
tilt boogie.
Yeah.
We made it to 60 episode, fellas. That's kind of an accomplishment of a milestone, I feel like.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. We got to keep going though. At 100,
sure,
it's,
obviously.
it's coming. It's
I
coming.
figured today would be a good time to swap it up a little bit. I know we obviously beat car audio to death, and we'll probably still end up talking about some of it tonight, but we're also like tuner dudes, you know. I feel like we don't ever really talk about that. You know, Casey been burning up the clutch in his new Civic.
I have
you know,
not, though,
taking
dude. You can't
And,
burn that clutch up, dude. It's a stage 5 that fucking Robert put in there before I got it. There's no burning
Yeah.
that clutch up. Yeah.
Stage 5, man. You don't have to do leg day, man. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Dude, that car is slamming. I'll pull some videos up here in a minute. So I have a Honda Civic. It's a never-going money pit, but it's actually kind of exciting because I did make a bet with Casey, like shorthandedly, that I would make progress on my race car if we got that car.
No, you said if you get that car, I will have the car on the ground and the wheel bearing on the ground as a roller in 3 days. It's been 2 days. No, this is day
Okay.
3.
I did say that. I was not expecting Casey to show up with the car on a freaking like Wednesday night. Okay, like I was assuming it's gonna be like a freaking weekend thing. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and Casey's posting up a freaking car silhouette photo in black and white. I'm like, oh shit, like foot in mouth right now.
Hey, he's giving you motivation, man. That's all. It's always
Oh
giving
yeah. I mean,
It's
I need
awesome,
it. And
though.
it's been exciting. I rode in his car one time. I'm like, yeah, I need to get in my car. Like, I miss beating on this thing.
I
Honda
beat Zach
Civic,
Ryan for the
man.
first time in a race.
Yeah.
Never beat Zach in a race until this weekend or the
I'll
other
pull it
day.
up. I'll pull it up. We'll start with it.
Dude, Zach, he doesn't have anything stock, dude. This truck is like 1,200 pound-feet of torque to the wheels.
Woo!
Like it's a
That's a lot of
monster.
power.
Yeah. He did like a fucking 200-foot
Oh, my bad.
burnout with 4 wheels in a dually.
For like 200 feet.
Yeah, dude. When we saw the smoke, I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Here we go.
Oh god.
Oh, it's even green on the inside. Nice.
It's really green.
Yeah, it is super green.
Now,
Super
is it as
thick.
fast as it sounds? Because it sounds pretty fast.
It actually
Oh,
is pretty fast. Yeah.
That's awesome. What is that? Wait. Let me think. 98 or 2002? It's between there. It's got to be 97. Okay, so it's. I like that body style though. Before they started getting all weird and round, you know,
Yeah.
the mid 2000s, every car started to look kind of funky. I like it, man.
This guy-
I like the color.
Yeah, this guy Kelvin built it, and he built some really cool cars. He has an EG that's just like out of control. I've seen some videos on it. I guess he's got a parachute on now. I don't know. It's all-wheel drive EG, but he did a really good job on it, dude. And then Robert wound up with it, and then I was considering selling the Tahoe, and me and Robert were talking, and I was like, why don't I just keep my equipment and we just trade car for car? And he fucking rolled up here. He spent almost 4. The car runs on E85. He filled it up with the 85. Spent like almost 4 hours in traffic to get there to crush, and still had to have to take an E85 left somehow. So
Damn.
in the rain, it has no windshield wipers. He drove it up here in the rain.
Nah, wipers slow you down, man.
Yeah,
I love the speed holds and the wiper cowl.
yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Robert,
did
somebody
that,
made
actually.
that. Somebody made like a DIY spark plug valley cover with the speed holes in it. It looks pretty sick too.
Yeah, it's a very clean bay you got there.
So it's a
They did
97
good
Civic. So
job
it's the
on it.
second year of the EK coupe, but it has the front end conversion of the 99
2000.
01.
Yeah.
The old Willwood brakes in the front. It's a pretty
That's
sick car.
beautiful. How many
So
miles
what's
are on
that
the?
Casey? Like nothing, obviously it's a new car to you, but like you've been in the Honda game as equally long, as I have for the most part. So like, what got you into the tuner game, bro? And you want to go, we should have a little bit in more in depth and got photos and stuff like that. But you've had a slew of Hondas. It's like nothing new to you at all, except for the case swap, I'm assuming.
Well, dude, like that's how you and I met. Were in cars because you were hanging out with Fuckhead, and he had a pretty sick AE86 with some fucking ITBs on it or something like that.
I think we were actually hanging before that because as far as at least the wheel transaction, because I didn't even know Shoop when I had the DA. Didn't even know him yet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's very true.
I moved back to Jasper, and that's when me and Shoop linked up. But
Yeah.
so I was
that's how.
just a Honda guy that I knew you through Zach more than anything. I feel like, and then Facebook.
Yeah,
I can
that's
tell you
true,
guys
yeah.
are really Honda guys. All I hear is DAs, EGs, all this. It sounds like Chinese
Yeah.
to me. I'm used to like 4G, 3G, 4G, 6.9. So hey, you know what? I feel like a lot of us started in the tuner age, and a lot of it is just because that was the thing back then, man. Like when we were growing up as kids, before we had licenses, Fast and the Furious, Need for Speed. It was the thing, man.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing was mine, which I think I've touched base on before. Like, I got in like a really bad car accident in January 6, 2010, where I broke my back in 3 places, 2 ribs, both collarbones, had a big hole in my face, had plastic surgery twice, and it was in a CRX. It was 4 Lightning Audio Storm X210s in a box I didn't mount down that flew forward, hit me in the back.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Here I thought it
dude,
was from
I
the
remember
base.
Scott would tell people online, he's like, "You need to secure that box," and people would like just fucking yell at him, and like it would start a whole bunch of shit and stuff. Yeah, it does
And then I'll be
really
like,
well
wow.
without NOS. It's got nitrous, dude. The nitrous. I just saw the nitrous model today because I took this panel. Every time you bang second gear, this whole fucking panel comes out. So I just took it out and yeeted it in the back of the car, and I see how big this nitrous model is. It's fucking huge, dude.
It's big.
And I'm like, yo, this is gonna cost like $80 to fill up, probably.
So that thing's
So,
already
yeah.
really. What engine does that have in there?
It's got a K24 bottom end and a K20 head with TSX cams. It revs out to like almost 9,000 RPM. So I haven't redlined it yet.
Wow.
But it's,
Mike, you're a
It's fucking
freaking legend,
amazing.
bro. Mike, you're a legend. Mike's seen me all the way. He's known me from high school and having like Volkswagen Beetles and beater Hondas and all that stuff for a long time. He's also the dude that does those custom leather holsters that I get.
oh no shit!
That's awesome.
That's the guy. That's Mike.
Yeah,
Oh no shit!
fucking solid dude. Yeah, he's seen me have
What was-
a crap load of turd boxes. It was like every time I was seeing him,
What
I
was
had
the
something-
bad engine for the Civics? Was it the H20 or something like that, or
You
H2?
H22s, B18Cs, all that stuff. It's pretty. The H22 is common back in the day for the performance per buck. It's like a 2.2 liter, had 200 wheel horsepower, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's like an antiquated swap now, unless you just really want an H series swap or you have like a Prelude or an Accord because it's like a bigger platform car motor.
Yeah, I know a little bit about them. Which ones not to get.
Yeah, we've been
I've-
Honda
dude.
dudes a long time.
Honestly, I've never experienced a Honda like I have with this K swap, dude. Like everyone talks about K swap this, K swap that, but these things are crazy, dude. And actually,
lots of
today I
people
took the
realize-
oil cap off. I went to what's it called? Shit, what's it called again?
Oh,
hold on, we got somebody-
We're good.
sorry, Scott. We're double clicking here.
No big deal. Trying to stay on top of the comments. I guess he's like, yeah, but Caitlin just got home. But yeah, man. So Andy, you're like a car dude too. The Eclipse is a manual, all that stuff. I'm sure you've been, had fun with that, and I got some videos to pull up of it.
Oh yeah.
What got you into as far as having the sporty tuner car thing, man? Because you had like the Ford and all that stuff, didn't you? Then you got is that your first
Yeah.
sporty car, the Eclipse?
Yeah, the Ford Escort wasn't very sporty, but it had a spoiler, so I guess you could call it sporty.
Close
The
enough.
first sports car wasn't a stick, unfortunately. I wanted one, but when you're 17, 18, your pickings are slim, and you know how that goes. And I got a Saturn SC2. I mean, it was nice, but the first 5-speed was my Cobalt 05. It wasn't a super sport. I made it look like one. It had the super sport spoiler. I did everything onto it. But, I always kind of loved that hobby of just like car shows, but not classic car shows, the tuners, the stuff you're playing video games, you're watching the movies, and they had so many spin-offs of everything, of Need for Speed and Fast and Furious, but that was like the pinnacle of the tuner age, is whenever we first started getting our licenses, getting our cars, and not that it's not a thing anymore, trust me, it is, and that's what drives me nuts too, is I kind of wanted to do both, and I still kind of do, not really. I don't got no like bored out engine and new fuel injectors and nitrous, but I keep the element of the race car, if you want to call it that, the sports car with the exhaust, the 5-speed, the decals, the rims, whatever. And I kind of lean more towards the base because back in the day, right around this time, really, I just thought, man, base is a lot cheaper. I'm just going to lean towards that. I already got a nice system, and I'll just build it up from there. Who wants to turbo a 2.4 Eclipse? It's very hard. You can, but it's just kind of not worth it. Just
Sure.
buy the V6. And I don't know. It's just life and decisions and just where I was in life. I kind of just was happy with what I had. And, I still kept to the tuner lifestyle. We go to these base competitions. There's not many that, look like my car. Usually they're big Tahoes or they're,
Sure.
whatever it is. So it is cool to still be in that, keep the foot in the door a little bit. It's fun. I
Dude,
love this picture.
Tony, wait till you see me pull my crap box up. You're gonna shit a brick. But I have a Jackson Racing wide body kit on my car. But yeah, I'd love to have one of those. But yeah, dude, I love the Eclipse, man. It wasn't your body style. One of my best friends through childhood, Sean Caldwell, his mom bought the generation before this, the Too Fast, Too Furious one, the body style one.
Third gen.
It was red with black leather interior and a convertible and a manual. And we thought we were bad MFs driving around in that Eclipse, dude. Like, we thought we were hot as shit. And it was like the 2.7 V6 and all that stuff. Literally found out later that's like literally a Chrysler Sebring is all that pretty much is, dude. Yeah.
With the
I
body
like
kit.
to look at that car though, Andy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Just got to do with what you got, and I never thought I'd buy an Eclipse 4G just because it is a girl car, but whenever I got into it, I'm like, it's black, it looks like Knight Rider, I like it, it's a 5-speed, it works, it's hatchback, they're cool.
Bro, when
It
those
works.
come out, they had that copper color one, the V6, whatever it was, I was like...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, they're freaking sick, man. I started out with when Casey was away for a second, how you got the license, and see, I grew up bass head, and then I got my license, and I was like, I don't really care about bass. I'm just gonna put like I had like, before I even did the 410 setup in the CRX, that was like the 4th or 5th install in there. I had like a single JL8 and like one Rockford, like HE12 and stuff like that. I didn't care. And then I got bit by the bass bug again. But when I got the license, I was like, the stereo. I want to go fast.
Yes. I want to go real fast. Hey, came back and bit you later. You know what I mean? It was a matter of time, really, for you. So
yeah,
it's all good.
That's the only picture I have of it, not wrecked.
That's the best
I remember
color.
that.
That burnt
awesome.
orange, like sunset orange, it's so good.
I didn't realize, so this is the first car I ever painted to, and I didn't know about taking the panels off of the car when we painted it, so I painted it with the body kit on. There's no paint on any bottom of the body kit of the whole car. But you won't know until you get up under the car.
Yeah, who's looking?
I thought it was bad stuff back then, man.
I know.
I wish I could still have that car and just put stock bumpers back on it and have them, paint matched.
That was perfect base car too.
Oh
Perfect.
yeah, dude, you wouldn't believe some of those early setups that I had. Like, and I know it's not even compared to what it is today, but like a single 8 or a pair of 12s and a freaking CRX slams, dude. I mean, like, it does not take much power, and that goes actually towards my car, the '79 Civic, which now again, like I said, I have to work on now because Casey. But I daily drove this car for a couple years, and I bought subs from. I'm gonna pull those up real quick. I bought 2 Pulp DXI 12s and a kicker amp from Casey at Best Buy, and dude, I thought I was doing it in that thing, bro. It was a Best Buy prefab sealed box, and like it was like a kicker DX 400.4 or something like that. It was the older model of the amp that I got from you, and I was only using 2 channels on this. No, I was bridging each pair of 2 channels for the sub and per sub. And then on top of that, I had 2 6.5s in each door, but I was running the front ones off the front ones and the back pair off of the rear channels. So I was using the head unit to power 2 6.5s in the doors, and I thought I was killing it, dude.
Bro, if it works, it works.
It probably sounded not that bad, man. Honestly.
There you go, boom. 2 12s.
I've had some weird setups that sound pretty good, man. Yeah.
Ah, Polk.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We got
who it
Dom
is?
here.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
He's in his flight tower right now, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. Feeling it.
You're in the flight tower right now.
He was on the phone earlier. He was like Delta 9er, Ford Foxtrot Charlie buttholes. Like I was like,
Can
what are you
see out
talking
the, can you see out the tower, John, or no?
No, I'm in the Traycon right now.
Oh, gotcha. That's sick.
This is our radar room.
Oh, wow.
Our
You work
radar
for the
scope.
government. No.
Is this legal?
Yeah.
Is this legal?
I don't know. I think
John's
so.
in like some surveillance vehicle parked outside some nightclub.
We're gonna be on like a TSA watch list tomorrow.
We need
Yeah,
we need
dude.
an open window so we can get our tuner cars without the cops' detection. Can
John's
you
gonna
make
shut
it
down
happen,
the
John?
cameras.
Yeah,
That's
that's up
for
in the yeah, that's up in the tower with all the windows. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Be like streets closed, pizza boy. But yeah, so I've got a 79 Civic that was it's a 1 of 500 made Jackson Racing wide body kit. And then I got it. My dad had the car when I was a kid, right after it was in Sport Compact Car. I bought it back 14 years later. I got it running immediately. And let me pull up another picture of it. It was funny because my dad and his business partner could never actually get the car running good enough to drive it. I let it sit 14 years, and then I bought it, and I got it immediately started daily driving it like that day.
What are you thinking about paint job wise for it when it is running and everything?
I'm gonna paint it. I have the same paint code that was on it, the 99 Viper Red.
Nice.
Well, it was actually like Ferrari Testarossa Red, but it's getting painted 99 Viper Red. I think I have a picture when I first got it.
I kind of like.
I like
the red.
99
I like
Vipers. Yeah, GTS
the brown
series. or-
headlights look great
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
love the brown
I was
headlights.
never a huge fan of the square headlights in it. Those aren't the factory ones anyway, so I spent a pretty good amount of money to get a JDM nose cone, the front clip for the honeycomb grill and the round headlights.
Look at that. That's so much better. It looks so good.
The interior is coming along pretty cool. I don't know why these photos are so. There we go. There's let's zoom in.
Might have some S2000 seats soon.
Yeah, probably have some Hot Boy seats. I'm gonna get my dad made these door panels in the 90s. I'm gonna get those remade by somebody and then do full doors. So I have not shaved doors to go on the car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you have the not shaved? Like you got those from the other car, the parts car?
No, the guy. I was gonna take the shaved doors off the part. I mean, the not shaved ones off the parts car, but he did body work on ones and got them ready to go for paint that aren't shaved because he wanted to leave the red ones on the red car. Because I had a parts car, I was gonna steal. That was like the whole reason I bought that car was for doors and interior parts. And that's when it was stroked and cam. That's the previous motor pulled out. And then the difference between like my car and Casey's car. Casey's Civic has bolt-on support for whatever the fuck you want to do. Like
Yeah.
like literally you want to do big brake kit, motor swaps, engine harnesses, all that stuff. You just go online, type it in. The thing that sucks on mine is every single thing is custom fabricated, like the motor mounts, all that stuff. They'd be framed in the car, they'd be welded in. So the car is actually set up now to be used engine mounts from a 88 to 91 Honda Civic. So when I feel like I spent an exuberant amount of money for way too less horsepower, it's ready to motor swap.
That's awesome. Hey,
Just
you
forget
gotta
about the
love
money
the
this
project cars, man. You gotta love them.
Yeah. John, you ever had any sporty toys, man? Anything like that?
Yeah, I had a Scion TC. I was big into the JDM scene for a bit when I was getting out of high school and going to college.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah.
Part of
Wasn't it walled off,
Psychotic.
though?
And had a little turbo Scion TC.
Hell yeah.
It had a wall in it too, didn't it?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Eventually.
yeah.
I was telling
eventually.
our buddy that Casey raced in that truck or whatever, like, he's like, what are you going to do with it? And I was like, I was like, he's going to wall it off, bro. He's like, no, the F you're not. I'm like, yeah, he is, dude, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I got the perfect stuff for Casey's car. Are you going to put STDNs in yours? I don't know yet. Possibly, maybe not. I'm probably going to get custom X's made with a new surrounding cones on them. And they're just, yeah.
Yeah, aren't you doing the Trinity amps?
Yeah,
Like six
I got
of
the
them?
Trinity amps in today. Where's the
8Ks,
size?
6
Yeah,
8Ks, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of 8Ks and new subs, Casey, what are you gonna do now?
So that's what we were kind of talking about this before Scott got here. Well, I'll tell you after we look at these 8Ks because look at those things. They look pretty thick.
They're sick.
I like the heat sink on them. It's nice.
Nice.
It gives you that
They remind
retro
me
kind
of
of feel.
they remind me of those pyramid, or is it pyramid or diamond? Diamond audio.
Probably
I can't remember
not
the heat sinks. Yeah, the heat sinks remind me. They had like a gold logo, kind of.
I'm excited on those.
Yeah, they look good.
Freaking USPS left them outside, which again, like I was putting in the post, I was like, they have a key to the warehouse and the door code. I get back from a delivery and I'm like, why the fuck are my amps sitting at the door?
Looks like they're ready to go underneath the Christmas tree, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's just, a couple grand just waiting to walk off.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a little SQ build in the Lexus, though. I was
SQ?
starting to feel like the whole thing was I went on vacation, I had some time to think, and I'm like, the Tahoe is just starting to feel like a lot of work. And like that's what I do for work too. So it's just feeling like my hobby is also starting to feel like work. And the whole point of a hobby is to feel like, have like a detachment of your everyday grind. It just started feeling like a real big grind. So I just need a little break, dude. So I'm going to do like a little SQ setup and just enjoy it for a little bit, then figure out what I'm going to do. Probably going to be an Astro van in the future, though, is what I'm thinking.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Give your ears a break a little bit. They've been flapping for a while, so you'll be all right.
I know where a few good Astro vans are. They're work vans that are just like ready to go. And I got like
dude, they're dime a dozen, man. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
It seems like a good SPL vehicle. They're large, and the shape of the front is good for SPL.
Yeah.
Just
speaking of SPL
so much.
vehicles, y'all might not know this, but John has a steel caged Excursion that he has done nothing with. It's like steel caged, ready to go.
It's just
I didn't know that was yours, John.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
this
just
John?
sitting there. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are you waiting on?
Well, that's what this was supposed to be. The truck I have was supposed to be the big build, and I was just doing something little in the F-150, and ended up just blowing out more than it needed to be because of issues with different shops and passing it around, and it just got out of hand and ended up being what it is now. So a big old show truck, and then.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the Excursion's all caged up. We did that while I was in college, going to diesel truck trade school, and one of my classmates just back at his place hitting it up every couple days.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Something I wish that I took the time when I first started building my truck was to make it way more rigid than it is now. Because like now it's like slap band-aids on it galore, and now it's like
wow, it's almost like someone told you, huh?
Yeah, like a Totoso.
Yeah, we totally we cut the fenders out on it too and squared it off. So the whole body is just one big box, and then cut the transmission hump, welded in the roof, steel plate along the whole roof, and yeah, it's super rigid.
Oh,
What
wow.
kind of subs were you thinking of running whenever that build comes to fruition?
So that was like almost 10 years ago. That was like 8 years ago when we were doing it, and it was going to be 24 15s and a diamond at the time.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Was the original design and plan for it.
So you're going a lot of power, a lot of cone area,
Yeah.
fourth order kind of deal, just kicker cube loud.
Yeah, just a bunch of cone area. I have no idea what I'd do with it now, but it's a good 8 feet long by
Yeah.
I want to say 4
Is
or
yours a
5
diesel?
feet. No, I wish I wanted the diesel, but they were like impossible to find, and they wanted way too much money for them.
Me too.
Yeah,
Look at the good old trusty V10.
One
Yeah.
just sold for $100,000, dude, or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
truck was
especially
worth
the
nothing when I bought
7.3.
mine. You
Yeah,
could
the
give
diesels
away a
last
40
forever.
Spurge when I bought mine.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Well,
you
you're not allowed to
you
sell
bought
yours. I said you're not allowed to sell your Scott. You're not.
it. It's got like one good rebuild left in it before it's like you have to go B-pillar because it's too fucked now.
Yeah, yeah. Casey, I'm mad at you. You sold your car, but it's okay. You can
Yeah.
always buy it back. You can.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think it could have went to a better person that got it though. Someone
Right.
who's actually, dude, he's fixing all my fucking like little things that was just really bad with it. You know, like I showed him, I showed him every little thing. I was like, this sucks. This sucks. I didn't spend time on this. You're probably gonna want to redo this, and he's just been redoing it since he got it. He only had it 2 days, so
Sick.
he's gonna do some justice. I think for sure. It'll be cool to see.
What's he
already
gonna
has
throw
the
in there?
Well, he has. I sent it with the sound cubes, so he's going to test those out and see how he likes those on a big proto
Nice.
bank, and then a couple solid eights, and after he has some X's sitting around, he might throw in there to test.
Hell yeah.
I don't know after that. Maybe some STDNs.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Steven picked his up today. Those things are coming out sick.
Dude, they look amazing. Was it 3.3 inch coil or 3.5?
I think it's 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Got you. They look sick though. Oh, there's
Yeah,
Jay.
like fully
It's got a
epoxy.
5-bar map sensor and 50 pounds of boost. It's already got aux fuel. Mine setup was for the goals to eventually turbocharge it, if not do a turbo D series or a B. But the thing is different. So I'm gonna be like Andy. I'm putting bass in mine too, bro. It's getting a wall, but it's only gonna be like 212s.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
You still
flat
have those
wall.
kicker 12s?
No, I sold those.
Oh.
That was a good deal you got on them. I remember you buying them.
I can't get them
around the
anymore. So, yeah.
Scrape
Our
Wars,
distributor
Base
lost
Wars.
kicker.
It's one of those
Well, our
things that
distributor
like
sold out.
I'm not trying to pull that card, but I only have like I don't know 112s in stock right now. So it's like what seems good at the time. Just
Yeah.
deciding on what amps to put in it. Might do sound cube in it. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The SoundCube stuff's not bad, dude, especially for the money. Like when I
For
was
sure.
testing the HDXE 4s or what is it, HDX4?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're the Ford.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive, dude. Like right out of the box, they were playing 20 hertz, no problem.
Hell yeah.
I've only messed with the HDC 3s and 4s. What are the other tiers of them?
You have HDS, and then you have HGS and HDX. It's the heavy duty street, and then heavy duty like Street X or whatever it is, extreme. And then you have HDS 2, HDS 3, and then 4 is the 2-inch coil, 3-inch coil, 4-inch coil.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
So you can look
Good
at the
art.
part number and see what series it is, how big the voice coil is.
That makes
Okay,
sense. It's
John.
so much easier that way. I like that.
It's kind of confusing at first, but once you figure it out, it's like, oh, I get it.
yeah. I think they played the high notes. Like if I were to compare them like directly to a ZV6, like the high notes, I feel like I could feel them a little harder in my chest. I mean, that might have just been the 4-inch coil. I don't know, but obviously the ZV6 are stronger on the lows, but it's kind of an unfair comparison because I'm comparing a non-broken in subwoofer. So,
Sure.
it's hard to say, but we're gonna see soon because he's got it now with the subs. We're gonna see what it does.
Hell yeah, he'll do
Nice.
something good with it, I'm sure. All broad
Yeah.
builds are fucking great. They come out nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. He's obsessive with it, dude. Like he really pays attention to detail and stuff. Actually, he got it today. The back hatch wouldn't open, so he had to drill a hole to like release the back hatch, and then after he did all that, now it works again.
Sounds like
actually-
sounds like you got the better deal here, Casey.
But I mean, after he did all that, now it opens again. Now he's like, okay, it opens, no problem.
At least he
So,
fixed it
like,
for you.
I don't know, bro.
Dude,
When it was
people,
no wall,
again,
dude. Huh?
when you were talking about the like the grind of it, man, people don't realize that once you get these louder systems and you start bracing and deadening everything like that and all that jazz, like stuff's gonna come apart, and then there's freaking maintenance to it, man, and it is a grind, especially when you're in the show season and you can't afford to, like, I wouldn't say afford, but you don't want to afford the time to take the vehicle down and tear it apart and all that stuff. It's like
Yep.
John's
sure.
feeling that right now. John's
Yeah.
been. Who you been talking to?
Yeah, I've been talking to Scott Bowman about doing some crazy braces.
hell yeah.
This would be sick.
Yeah, we're
That'd be
doing some definite one-off braces going on and putting a bunch of them in. Because I started, you were at the Montgomery show, the baffle started moving, the whole baffle. That's why that sub came out, and we had to tear it apart and build it back up.
Oh wow. Ever
It's
since I
like, no
took it,
matter how strong you make it, it's always like you could do a little more. Like there could be more steel because like it's always just going to tear itself apart. He's like big
Mhm.
system.
Yeah, I was giving a demo to some pilots today who came by. They were touring the facility, and the whole roof just started coming down on it a bit, pretty bad. So,
oh wow.
yeah,
Do you knock down a light too, like a light fixture?
yeah.
You definitely beat on it, man. Like it's definitely got its it's not like it's like a trailer queen that's just like a show vehicle. Like he definitely beats the crap out of that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you gotta have fun with it too, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's a fun toy.
I'm excited to see what you end up coming up with. It'd be nice to see a rebuild on it. I don't know. I'd be happy to see where Case comes up with maybe a van or something like that. I don't know. One day, I'm
I'll
gonna keep making
eventually
rock
trade
my
the Civic for a truck, and then I'll buy
probably
it.
so.
That's the plan. I'm going to enjoy the Civic as long as I can, and eventually trade it for a truck, or maybe one of the other cars. I'll trade them for a truck that can tow something. Maybe a 2500 gasser or something that I can tow a van with. That's on down the line, dude. We got to buy a house and stuff before all this. Trying to
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
He says that next week it'll be like up for sale or trade. My lost your game. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I took the oil cap off because the place I went to today, Acuity, I got a shifter from Acuity, which they make like really, really nice like shifters and stuff like that for K-Series swaps and like different stuff. And they're actually located in Marietta. They just moved to Marietta. The dudes were super cool. They gave me like a little an oil cap for my motor, and I took the old one off and it looked milky, and I'm like, oh motherfucker, like this is just my luck, you know. And it turns out E85 like causes condensation, so it's just condensation on it. I checked the oil and the oil's fine, but I had a heart attack for a second, dude. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
probably in the top of the valve cover too, but yeah, it does that.
Yeah, dude, I had like a
It
heart
also
attack.
doesn't have a
for
catch
second.
can on it too. A catch can will probably help with that also.
I have a catch can. It came with the catch can, like a whole setup. It already has all the plumbing, all the tools to do it, and I have a wide man and all that. So I need to install that soon.
Hell
Is
yeah.
your catch can a monster can?
No, it's actually a really nice, like welded aluminum catch can that he gave me with it, or gave.
I just remember people, having a catch can. It'd be literally a monster can or whatever, and it worked. It worked.
Yeah,
Generally, those will work for like the gravity style fed ones, but you need some kind of vacuum hold on it. That's what's going to pull the vapors spinning in the air pretty much. A lot of people don't realize that all the stuff that gets on your oil cap or on the catch can, that's usually a freaking mist that turns into condensates on the top of the valve cover and all that stuff.
But when I'm telling you I had a heart attack, though, Scott, like.
You're like, Robert, I want my truck back right fucking now.
No, dude, if that happened, I would have
back
just
now.
built the whole thing and turboed it. But like, you know what I mean?
It would be your luck though, like the motor just immediately blows the head gasket, like as soon as you get it. You're
Yeah.
like, Scott,
It's
you
got
talking
ARP
to reasons that
heads,
I blew the motor.
Yeah. Yeah, see, there's Robert catches blow by. Yeah, see, I need to install that catch can ASAP.
Especially before you do the nitrous, because you'll see some blow by on nitrous.
Yeah. I haven't even tried it yet.
So with this race car, Casey, are you gonna start taking it to the strip?
So my buddy Steven started doing like Road Atlanta and stuff like that. And it looks like super fun. He has a K swap. He has like the same sort of setup, like a K24 bottom end, K20 head. And he goes on like Road Atlanta and like road courses and stuff. And I really want to try that out. Looks like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, road courses are where it's at. Anybody can drive straight.
That's
Well, that's what it's built for. It was built to do road racing.
So you got all kind of suspension, literally and wider wheels, and the whole kit and caboodle. It's already race ready, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. It's already on Toyo R888's tires,
Nice.
which is pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm on China wheels and some cheap like
Yeah, did you say Walmart wheels? Yeah,
Gang
same.
friggin' tires, something like that.
Some trailer wheels.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My
freaking
car yells at me
1990
every time I
KYB.
take a bend now. It's like, no more drifting, no more beating me up. And it's like, okay, don't worry, you're good. I take care of you now because, oh, man, that's what's crazy, man. I used to not beat the crap out of it, but it was a fun car to have, and it just happened to have bass in it. And I just still have it 12 years later. It's held together by glue and toothpicks, but it's running, man.
Wait, you've had that car for 12 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have this thing called commitment
Whoa.
issues, and I've had like 80 something cars at this point now.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have other ones too, but yeah, it's. I mean, honestly, I see it to be my last sports car. I'm not gonna go buy another one.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna get the nicest Honda Pilot next time. So I can take this one and
Hey, that Honda Pilot's
build a
probably
giant
faster
wall.
than the Eclipse, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the same 0 to 60 time. It's
Yeah.
8 seconds. It's sad. So I didn't downgrade. I'm still fast, right?
Hell yeah. You got room for bass, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, some of those new Pilots will surprise you. You get in and stomp on it, you're like, what the crap? This is a mom van, dude.
Yeah. 0 to what? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Dude,
That's
these
why
minivans are getting out of control, dude. Like the new
I can't.
minivans.
Oh yeah, especially the Honda Odyssey, man. Totally underrated, race-ready van.
It's like a 3.7
Yeah.
liter, dude. It has like 300 something horsepower.
I think it's like on every Gran Turismo game, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the soccer mom today. Yeah, eat that, you Miata. I can't. That's why I love that Ninja 250 because that thing's 5.5 seconds to 50 or to 60,
Bro.
and it's like that's a jump for me, man. I'm used to these slow cars.
You ever seen this thing before? It was like popular on the internet for a while. It's like a legit track Odyssey.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Just like the BZ Moto or whatever, that 1,000 horsepower Odyssey. Look at dude's
that-
road race in the fucking Odyssey, dude.
Is that a car seat in the back? That's
The
crazy.
kid's still in it. Yeah.
280 horsepower V6 stock.
Wow. It's going up against S2000s and something else there.
It's gonna be like a spec race, so it really doesn't matter what position they're in. They're just driving around the course. But yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Boom, boom, boom. A lot of mine. Have
Yeah.
three.
BZ Moto's 1,000 horsepower van is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It's wild.
This is the one that gave me a lot of inspiration. This guy is like in Portugal. or some
Hugely
shit.
logic
And
and
he has
roughed
like the
up
same swap that I
1976
have, but
Honda
it's like
Civic
a not
track
wide
record
body car and
is
stuff
the
like that.
result
But
of over
a
5
Isn't
lot
he
of
from
the
Spain?
engineering
Yeah, it's like Spain or
ingenuity.
the guy's Portuguese, I'm pretty sure.
Lap with George and his
But
Valve
that's
Civic
might not
is
be the video
something I'll
moving
never
forward, but
forget.
like the sound of
Not
this guy
just
ripping on
because
this
of his
car is
driving
fucking
skill.
tits.
Here was a guy who knew every inch of the car and
this
who
guy
could react to
abuses
every
this car.
slide, bounce and knock.
This is not that. Boom, boom.
That was rough.
Yeah, it's fine. That's like the video showing.
Dude, Robert Guy just bought an Odyssey. He thinks it's a race car.
It is a race car.
Pretty much.
Boom, boom, boom. Here we go on Scuba. So I love this car to death, and I can't imagine hopefully that my car is somewhat similar but nice. But he's still got like some percent and stuff in his car. So mine has, mine have more power than digital dash.
Oh, I know that course.
Yeah, Scuba. It's like a
Tususa? Or however you pronounce it.
Scuba.
Scuba. Yeah, it goes around, then goes S, and then another left, and then, yeah. Yeah, there's the S. Yeah, it's the little one. I hated that course. It drove me nuts. It wasn't big enough.
That's like one
You
of
know.
my favorite drifting courses on tour. So. No, we'll see.
There's the underpass. Man, you're making me want to pull out my PS3, man.
Yeah, like
Get on some
Gran
Gran Turismo. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I got a steering wheel and pedal and brake. You know, I'm ready, man.
He's
Yeah.
like, I have 9 eclipses on there. I mean, like, anyway,
Oh, you got, yeah, man. Gran Turismo, what, 5? I think that was on. Oh yeah, you know it.
Every
to a
class.
T. He's
Let's
like,
go.
I
You
need
need to-
the carburetor, put all my decals on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Need a mod for that.
That's like the coolest thing when you're a younger guy. Is like if you have a car that's in a racing game, you're like, I have a fucking race car.
Did you play
Winning.
Need for Speed Underground 2?
I didn't
Yeah.
have
Oh,
2
yeah.
at the time. I had 1.
Yo,
I feel like
the
you're
new
not a
Need for
man if
Speed
you've
looks
never
sick.
played that game.
it's true. The
I have
new
it
Need for
now
Speed looks
on
sick,
regular
bro.
Xbox. But I
Dude,
didn't-
you
I
can put the
didn't have
systems in the back of the like Escalade and
it. You got
everything.
respect, dude. You
Yeah.
got street cred.
Cred.
You could choose square or circle subs. We all knew the squares were kickers, and I always knew that the circles were type R's. I knew
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
You can put the
Oh,
base in
man.
your cars in San Andreas too for the respect.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I wish they would make a car audio video game like Strictly. They need someone
That
needs to
would
do
suck.
it.
Like
Some-
like the car simulation mechanic ones, but
Yeah,
you're
the
in the car.
mechanic simulator.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking
and it's
about.
just
Yeah.
like over loops of Casey going fuck. You're like,
Or it's just me drinking a bunch of tall boys and like wiring shit backwards.
Press button to burp. Burp.
Yeah.
Up. Amp
Burp.
1 into protect. You busted.
Yeah.
Game over.
you're setting your gains.
Yeah. I can't.
I saw a picture that someone posted. It's like, how do you adjust your gains? And someone had like a DeWalt 20-volt impact with like a flathead into the gain adjustment on the amp. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Keep turning it till it don't turn no more. Oh, like you. I thought you were
Oh,
playing
yeah,
right
there
now,
it is.
Scott. I was like, what emulator do you got?
Oh, I have it on PC. Here we go. So
Look at that.
All right.
it says
There
kicker.
we go. There's the L3, L5, L7.
It
one
says
of the
kicker,
things.
yeah.
Kicker
Bro.
sub. Dude, I didn't even
Yeah, dude.
realize that as a kid. Oh my
Yes,
god.
dude.
Yeah.
Clarion. Look,
and
hold on, they had
Al-
JL,
oh my
Clarion.
God.
I think they had Alpine too.
I see the kicker
MTX.
amps right there. It looks like kicker. Yeah. Oh.
Yep, MTX.
Because
Yeah,
you
put
want to have
that jackhammer in there, dude.
Oh man, I'm getting my game out. Good thing my
Oh,
PS3's
Oh,
you
dude,
know,
he's mixing
played
subs.
PS2
That's not
games too.
good. That's not
Bro,
good.
you gotta have the
Right.
DVD screen, bro. You gotta have the DVD screens.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
there's Casey's
God.
nitrous.
Jesus.
Bro, that is an SPL vehicle now.
Oh.
I just loaded up with a wall, dude.
Bro, the thing's walled off. It's only you can only hear the bass out the back door, but it's still sweet.
It's a
And
stunt
that thing
wall.
would
It's a
still
stunt wall.
do like 8-10 seconds, dude.
Hell yeah. Oh, he's still adding more subs in there. Bro, that is the baddest navigator in the whole freaking world.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
clean,
lights, dude.
Neon.
clean.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
How much does nitrous cost? Like for a regular, I don't even know what the ounce size is, but how much does it cost? And how much do you get out of it?
Robert was saying my bottle should be about $80 or so to fill up. So I mean, it's a fucking big bottle though. He's had it a year and has never filled it up.
And you can adjust that of how much you want, kind of deal.
No, it's so depending on what you have. Mine's tuned into the ECU, so basically on third gear it kicks in.
Okay, so that's wet. Obviously, that's wet
Yeah.
nitrous.
We
Okay.
need the.
Yeah, yep.
Oh snap! We got J Jones here. What's happening, man? In Canada,
Oh,
what's
look
going
at
on,
that,
bro?
Queen.
Yeah,
I
we-
feel like that actually might be pretty easy to flip if you're not paying attention.
Well, that's like the car they drove on
Whoa,
Top
dude,
Gear,
what?
if you've seen that.
Dude, the
Well,
Reliant
all the
Robin
time.
where he just keeps flipping it over.
Yeah, the Robin. It just keeps flipping it over.
Looks like he's got everything from the bike set up in it.
I hear
That is
1,000 something in
scary,
there. Yeah.
That is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Is he at like Isle of Man or something? Look at this.
But this
Where
is
is
what
he?
this guy does. He drinks his coffee, he gets in that thing, and then he takes 500 laps. It's nuts.
This is his commute to work.
Yeah, he's never late.
Oh
He
wow!
works at
Attendance.
Best Beyond.
That's hilarious. He actually drives it in the store.
I can't.
He parked it in the lotion aisle.
These guys put nitrous. Oh, it's fucking donut.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a good video.
Donut, I just watched this. This was good.
Yeah. Caught on
They
fire.
put nitrous on it.
Yeah, they explained like what a wet shot is and a dry shot and all that.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty informative. Yeah. I like the donut videos because it appeals to guys that are like starting out. Like I don't know everything, and like a lot of the stuff they do, like they're learning as they,
Oh sure.
It's pretty cool.
I like the reviews too of like the cheap Chinese, Wish stuff or whatever, and seeing if any of it's any good at all. Any of it.
I
Yeah.
was not a huge fan of their custom versus store bought SPL their subwoofer video.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
video was kind of.
It's a little bit awkward in the trunk.
The wasn't a huge fan on that
So
one.
I bought all these materials.
I forgot what he did with the.
Oh, I know he made me click because it was kicker, man. I'm like, oh yeah, and then he built the custom one. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, like,
The
and then
DB
he's like,
reader he was using was cringe.
What we're gonna do
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
basically make it-
But I'm sure that's how they feel about watching us talking about this stuff. They're like, these guys have no clue what they're doing.
His box.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
The guy drives an Eclipse. Come on.
Yeah.
The goal here is to make this thing basically as long
No telling what the port was tuned to. They probably have no idea.
as this
Just threw it
Yeah.
together.
definitely.
It was probably around the same tuning as the other one. If that was, I don't even know if the other one was ported or not. I
It's
think it
ported box,
was.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Isn't he holding up one of those like little?
That's
Yeah.
And he's sub up, poured up in a trunk, and it's not really.
And it's probably tuned at 90 hertz.
Right, because that's really short. Look at that. I didn't even think about that. Look.
8.6 decibels, bro. It's not
108,
even
dude.
so
Oh,
inaccurate.
kicker
dude.
for the win.
108 dBs, dude.
At the port, probably in the port.
I can fart louder than that, dude.
Fort Wars.
It's because it's square. Come on, man.
The square waves.
Mhm. It's the only thing it's good at.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that fit.
And
Clearing.
he's like, this thing is
Or-
slamming, yo.
Or he could have put the box like, I don't know, another foot over and built a bigger one. You know? But it is what it is, because when you go custom with boxes, it's like, who cares about the trunk space?
Sure.
That's what a prefab's for. Well, I mean, you can go that route because Casey's about to go the SQ route, and you might want to have your trunk. But
Yeah. I've already
to
got all
compare
the
it,
shit for it, dude. I literally have everything for it. I'm just waiting for it to get out of paint. Scott
Nice.
introduced me to his buddy Wilson, and we all instantly became
Wilson!
friends. Really good dude,
Sorry.
but he's insane, dude. Like the stuff he does with like body work, like he made like custom fenders and stuff by hand with like sandbags and hammers, dude. And it came out insane. Like the guy's crazy. So I'm waiting on it to get out of the paint and body, and then we'll throw some speakers in it and stuff.
He's
There's
a
some
great
speakers
guy.
in it.
Yeah, Alan knows. See, Wilson's the man.
I mean, your Lexus might be Need for Speed Underground 2 worthy, man. You know, I remember the Lexus IS300 being on there, so, you know, get some underglow, you got your SQ, you have your kickers in
Dude,
the back. No, I'm just
LS400
kidding.
is tight as fuck, dude.
Your Alpines.
It's a 430.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get
I
it
love
right.
it,
I have
dude.
0.3 more liters of displacement.
Yeah,
I
what
gotta
size
head
engine
back.
is that? Obviously, it's a 6. That's straight
You
line,
outdone?
too?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head back upstairs, guys. So
All right,
appreciate
John,
you guys having me
man.
on, and
watch the
see
planes.
you guys. Yeah, oh yeah.
Have fun,
Yeah.
Let's see.
I wonder if he ever gets helicopters in there. What does he say to a helicopter?
I'm
No,
wondering if he gets at
915.
UFOs. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck is that thing? See Dorothy flying.
Bro, do not show me that right now.
Oh, it's banging. That thing's slapping, bro.
Dude, that's so
Casey,
hard.
you gotta have the loudest Lexus, bro. Come
Dude,
on.
look at those wheels. Do not show me that right now.
Deep dish. I like them taillights, though. Look at, oh, man, look at that camber. Oh, my
Dude, it is,
God.
that thing is dumb hard, bro.
Oh, thing is slammed. She leaning. She leaking. Oh,
Bro.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
I
tinted
need that.
windows.
For like 10 plus years now, those cars have been like the nicest thing you can buy for the money.
Yeah, they still are, dude. Like, they're still not that expensive.
That's what I said for 10 years. Dude.
Bro, look at that. Oh, my God, dude. What are those, 44s? 42s?
You're probably right on 22s. I mean, it could be 20s.
I'm sweating right now, dude. I'm sweating. Bro. Oh, come on, dude.
Talk about
You had to
fitment.
do it. Oh, my God, dude.
Oh,
Bro, fuck.
Casey, your wallet's jumping over there. Can you see it?
Bro.
It's jumping.
You cannot show me. Dude, I have to get taillights like that. Who makes those?
felt like Dustin.
Look at the
I
pretzel.
have
Is that
the
a pretzel?
pictures for it now, dude. Bro. I'm sweating.
I like those runaway lights, though. They are cool. Yeah, you want to do air ride?
I have coilovers on mine.
Coilovers.
This is amazing. Kids are so exhausted as to get rid of the mufflers. Hell yeah. 56.
Yeah, I would definitely get some bags on that, Casey.
Andy. Dude.
So you do that little thing. Shh, shh.
I've already looked up the kit. I know how much it costs. It's not that hard to install. Actually,
Like what,
Hoonigan
5,
has an
6
install
grand?
video. Hoonigan has no less. Hoonigan
Oh,
has an
even better.
install video on how to do it on that exact car, and I'm like, whoa, dude,
Bro,
Oh, wow.
super easy. Yeah,
say
I could do
less.
it.
Say
We just do the
less.
Caleb's
step-by-step
shaking her head
process on
across
the
the
video.
room. If I could turn the camera, I would.
Just pump out the install, save up. You'll be good. You'll be good.
It needs bags, dude.
I think it's just safer to have bags so you don't mess up if you do have any kind of body kit or any kind of, you know what I mean? You know, you're just saving yourself and you're underneath of your car because you good luck trying to drive over a speed bump, man. I watch the people struggle. I'm even, you know, I just got, you know, not cut springs, but however you pronounce it, the TN springs. Yeah, the teen springs
Lower
on the
springs,
stock
yeah.
struts. And I'm still having a hard time, man, you know, but it's low enough where if I went lower, it wouldn't be comfortable to drive it, you know, and then
I'm selling the wagon, and I'm buying bags.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Bags
and runaway
turbo.
lights. Runaway
Yeah,
lights
love
too.
it.
You need those too. Yeah.
Bags and turbo.
And turbo.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, yeah,
Holy
for sure.
shit.
Well, you're going to be busy, Casey. You're going to be busy between these two cars, man.
Three.
Has 3 cars.
3.
The
Well,
wagon's
Scott-
still not done. I have 3
Scott,
project cars now.
Scott, you only got one? Well, two, I guess you can call it two because you're going to
I
be.
got more shit stacked in the south.
Scott's got a slew of cars, dude. He's got like 15
dude.
cars just
I
fucking
have
rotting
so
away
many
in
cars
different
hiding in
yards.
people's houses, in their backyards, my grandparents' backyard. Like,
Dude, I got one of my parents just sitting there too. I know it.
yeah, my grandpa don't bitch too much if we go weed eat every once in a while.
Yeah. You got to pump up the tires.
Oh, it's on blocks. Don't worry. It's
that's
even
not
nice
that
and
bad.
white trash in the backyard on cement blocks.
Oh, it's such an eyesore. Get that crap out of
Yeah,
here.
the privacy fits. It's fine.
There you go. You're good. Stack it.
It's like, dude, my vehicles are his storage units now. I'm not worried about it.
That's how I use my truck, man. It's great. It's great. You know, all my tools are in there. You know.
Hell yeah. On that note, though, guys, I think we're going to wrap this one up a couple minutes early. I'm going to go feed the dog. I get ready. I'm going to pack out in the morning for Brian Chamberlain's wedding, man. It was a good episode, dude.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having us as always, and it's always a blast. And
Oh, yeah.
tell Brian I said congratulations when you see him.
Hell yeah. Before we dip out of here, though, what's the coolest promo swag you guys have ever gotten from an audio company? I'm shopping and need ideas. Coolest thing I ever got from an audio company is definitely the kicker cushion tees. But no, the swag wise, I mean, it's always going to be a shirt or a lanyard or something like that, man. I don't know. It's probably about the most other than that.
Heck yeah.
It's true.
I
yeah. What is the
agree.
coolest swag?
Concur.
I'm not worried about
t-shirt,
Russian motor seasoning. Oh, no, bro.
sunglasses.
Boom, boom, boom. But
I
cool.
don't know.
Everyone have a good night. Have a good weekend. Rolling Thunder episode 60 is a good one. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. I'll see everyone later.
Later, guys.